Hey everybody, this is Green-Blooded Bastard back again. This week's podcast commentary is for, I think it was the 2003 remake of the original I've never seen, which is the remake I've never seen until recently because my girlfriend wanted to get me up to speed to see the sequel. So yeah, we're watching Freaky Friday. Not sure why, not sure when it's going to be released. Maybe the week after, I don't know, somewhere in there. I'm recording this a little ahead of time, but anyways, sync point is the first frame of semi fade out into a whitish color from the old Disney Pictures logo. Press pause. I'll say 3, 2, 1 and pause. We're gonna watch this fucker, okay? So yeah, I'm like 13 seconds in or so. So get there and let's do this shit. If you're ready, let's rock and roll. 3, 2, 1, unpause. Yeah, this is a movie, I guess, people. This is a fucking movie. So yeah, this is back when Lindsay Lohan was kind of almost at the peak of her popularity. Like, she was blowing up several times, before this, and this one kind of blew her up to about the height of her popularity, and then, the next few years after this, she was kind of at the peak of where she was. And then kind of just plateaued, which was good, because, she was flying high with her career, but it's a shame what happened to her and stuff. It's her personal life, but you watch this movie and you can see, yeah, this chick had lots of talent, and I'm sure she still does, but we'll see. She was in that one Netflix Christmas movie a year or two ago. I didn't watch it. I might, because goddamn it, I love those shitty Netflix Christmas movies. So maybe this year, but yeah, let's give this one a shot. Love Jamie Lee Curtis. Can't say I'm necessarily a fan of what's her fuck here, but I've liked her in things. Like Mean Girls and stuff. Wasn't that her playing playing people who came back from Africa and they're like, why ain't you black? Harlot. Who the fuck's is Harlot? You ruined my life. That little kid's a shit. What's wrong with my shirt, Mom? I don't know if we ever find out why she hates her in this movie. Some of the stuff we see play out, and get a better understanding of, but it sounds like we can't afford No Doubt, so let's just fucking get whatever the fuck this is. He's totally looking. Now, I will say, this movie is kind of problematic. So it's going to be fun to see how they handle this scenario. Because I know I've seen the trailer of the new one. He's coming back. Like almost everybody, if not everybody in this movie is coming back. But it's just kind of questionable what's going on in this movie at times. I know it's done for comedy, but I don't know. The daughter's in the fucking mom's body and she's got to fucking dodge kisses, and it's not I mean, what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't want to necessarily throw it like lascivious, like it's not made like to be shocking and traumatic, but like it it's kind of on the edges of comedy and the edges of scary. It's disturbing to say the least. Here's what's his fuck. He's kind of a, people love this guy. I really don't. I think he's kind of annoying because he plays the same thing over and over. But anyways, that's just me. Maybe you like him. I don't know. I like their relationship. God knows we see her enough here. But yeah, and and then you see the mom and the daughter, and she's getting all into the fucking Chad Michael Murray coming up, and it's like, oof, that's kind of fucking pushing it. I mean, there's movies on the edge of being like kind of more perverse on how that goes than like Wonder Woman 84, which was basically like some poor guy getting fucking raped and his body taken over because Wonder Woman makes a fucking wish and kind of fucking brings back fucking what's his name, and it's just like that's fucking pushing it and kind of awkward. This is just like she's just into it. She wants to be balls deep in this guy. She's gonna fuck him with the strap on, for Christ's sake. So then he goes fucking strap on crazy, which is just kind of fucked up. He's like, "You're so fucking hot, man. Like, you're so hot." Because she's like, "No, you're too gross." And then like, this whole movie, it's like the daughter's in the mom's talking to him. He wants to bang the fuck out of her, but then he wants to kind of bang the fuck out of the daughter in the beginning and the end, and it's just, I don't know, it's very strange, So the daughter's got to dodge the future stepdad / her mom's husband. I love this. And yeah, those pants were a thing back then, folks. But like pee. I just love it. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. But yeah, it's just like, ooh, there's some creepy shit here. I like how we get fucking Mark Harmon. Not gonna lie, I like Mark Harmon. Is that what movie he was in back in the day? Summer School? Was he the teacher guy in there? I appreciate him in here, and he's got a very thankless job. Looks like he's coming back. So like some of these people, I don't know how much they're going to be into it, because from what I've seen in the trailer, I don't know how much room there is for them in there. But like Mark Harmon. Jethro Gibbs, NCIS. Give it a shot. He's in there. I will say, as someone who's not necessarily the best at social interactions and interpersonal relationships with people, but I try to be self-aware enough to know when I'm fucking a loser, even if I don't deal with it well in the beginning. She's a psychologist, apparently, and she's horrible with interacting with her daughter. Like, just gonna throw that out there. Just horrible. And you know what? I'm not a parent, but go fuck yourself. I don't need to be a parent to understand how this works. I was a kid, okay? I had parents. I understand how this works. Now, this gets creepy because she sees him and she's like, oh, this guy's hot. Fucking Van Dutch right there. Yeah, this is the sign of the times. And it's just like, you're like, oh, he's like a senior or something, like he's got a motorcycle. I went to school with a kid who had a motorcycle. When he was like a senior, he had like Triumph or something. It was a smaller bike, but I mean, it's a motorcycle. And come to find out, like half hour later, he fucking works at the school. I don't know what he does. It's nebulous as fuck. He works at the school. Now, okay, I don't care if he's 18, 19, 20, whatever, okay? You know, like semi age appropriate. And then this, what, takes place in California or something? I think that's where they are. So, I don't know what the age of consent is there. I don't give a fuck, okay? Even if it's 16. Bro, you work at a school and she's a student, okay? You know, probably not let's do this guy, okay? That's not right. Just ethically, not right. Morally, maybe right. Legally, maybe right. But it's just like, at very least, ethically, you working even as a fucking janitor, you know, or the cafeteria worker, you're in a position of authority on one level or another over a student. I don't care if there's a 6-month age gap and you're 18 and a half and she's 17 and 3/4 or, you know, or whatever. Like, still not right, bro. Still not right. I'd kick this kid's ass too. This is funny. She lifts him off the ground. I don't know if that's safe to do, but god damn it, I like it. I can sing, dude. Oh. One of them thongs. Awkward. Disturbing. You're early. Senescence, okay? So, I know what, I'm fairly well read. I don't know some words, so I'm always interested. I looked up senescence there on the title. And that basically means like aging or the act of aging, I believe, or something of that ilk. I don't feel like looking it up. And it says senescence in retrograde. Okay, so let's just kind of look at this. Okay, retrograde, you know, is like going in reverse, moving backwards, like you know, that sort of thing. So like I mean, unless there's a very different definition, you know, it basically means like backwards, reverse, opposite. So aging in reverse. What the fuck would that book even possibly be? Because the scene we get later, which is nonsensical fucking shit because they had flipped at that point, she's got to figure it out. It's just like, what is going on? I like this. Oh fuck, and then they run. Little shitheads. Really? That girl with like the, I don't even know what you kind of call that haircut right there, with like that kind of just above shoulder length fucking straight cut hair. I don't know how that works, what it's called. I'm oblivious to most things in society. Um, she looks like the teenage boy that Edward Furlong would grow up to like 3 years after Terminator 2 if he didn't turn to like drugs and alcohol. If you could even follow whatever the fuck that means. I'm sorry for being insane, but that's just kind of what it is to me. I don't know. I love this. This is awkward as fuck too. He doesn't even look at it. He's a fucking creepy old fuck. We're screwed. Time to check out those Legos. Now I know some people have done this to their kids, and like I said, I'm not a parent. But you want to make your kids not like you even more than they possibly don't, and to alienate people and make them not feel safe. Taking their doors as some sort of fucking punishment instead of being a better fucking adult and dealing with shit in a logical, rational, thoughtful manner, you fucking do petty shit like that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna end well. It's just, that's just not good. And like I said, this chick is not only a, I'm not gonna say a bad parent, but she's not doing great. And I mean, granted, okay, she her husband died a while ago, and she's got a busy life, and she's gonna be getting married. So there's shit going on. Okay, I understand this, but it's like, come on, lady, do better. Do better. Try harder. That's all I'm gonna say. Try harder. See right here. I need you at my dinner. Bitch, you didn't even give her a fucking... You didn't even give her a second to fucking talk about it. You just jumped to conclusions. Mark Harmon's just trying to, not be a scumbag here. I mean, come on, he wants Chinese. It seems good to me, bro. Now, you want to talk about some more problematic shit. Okay, aside from the fact that this is a problematic portrayal of Asian people in general, but, quote, Chinese, I mean, we don't know if they're actually Chinese people here, because they're even looking at Chinese food. But, that's the chick who played Keiko O'Brien on DS9 and Next Generation, and she was also on, like, the later season or two of MASH that Klinger falls in love with, and then she's on there. But she was also, I believe, was she the principal of the school on the OC? I can't remember. I mean, she's been all kinds of shit, but like, very problematic fucking portrayal of Asians with mystic shit here, and a fucking fortune cookie. You didn't even fucking listen, bitch. This portrayal, I love that shit eating grin in her face, of Asians here with this magic fortune cookie that'll teach those silly white people a lesson that they didn't ask for help for fuck's sake. during the dinner. Instead, no, bitch. How long is this dinner gonna be? Okay. Like, you don't even fucking work with her. You're just like, no, this is my shit show. You don't say, well, what time is it? Well, how can we make this work? Like, you know, I mean, come on. No, you don't, chick. See? Mama, stay out of it. Ah, ha, ha. Mama. That's because you're not listening, chick. I like how he's like, look, I'm a walrus. Technically, you should be putting that in your fucking mouth, not your nose, but okay, little kid. Little shit. That's always, you know, like the best art. That's the best argument right there. Cause I said so. Well, that's fucking great. You know, maybe use a little bit of your fucking intelligence that you seem to have, you know, and act like you have, and you know, fucking use your words. You're you're a head shrinker of some sort. Like, use your words. I like how they just had a big argument. Now they're like, let's just eat our cookies and read this. Really, fuckers? Am I the only one that thinks those cookies are fucking nasty? Ugh, horrible. Yeah, what happened, Mom? I don't know. Shit. Yeah, was it a fucking earthquake or something? I don't know. What happened, Mom? And then the grandpa, earthquake, earthquake, ah! Pancakes, earthquake, ah! Look at her, just being a fucking piece of shit back there. She's like, you fucking white fucks. Dumb white fuckers. That's what she's thinking. I saw the look on her face. I know that look. And they just do a fucking gong. Yeah, that's beautiful. Out of all the fucking insensities and morally ambiguous plot points here and questionable parenting choices and just all the shit going on, Let's just throw a fucking gong in there, huh? Come on. Oh, I'm dead? It's breathing. Honey. I like that honey. I hope so. I like this twin me or whatever. Clone freak, that's what it was. I have no idea. I gotta use a fucking Thorazine drip. Isn't it like Valium or something? I like how that's their first thought. Yeah, let's just run into each other as hard as possible. Possibly give ourselves a fucking concussion. Because some crazy magic is happening here, and that'll fucking work. I love it. That was great. I like how they figure that shit out so fast. No filter but us. Oh, fuck. Like that? Me? What? Okay. I'll take it. I like that. Okay. Oh, God, it hurt. It's great. He did this role. He probably filmed it just before he did that JAG two-parter that turned into the NCIS gig, and changed his career for the better, and revitalized it and gave him somewhere to go, made him a decent amount of money, so he's not just playing the fucking eye candy for middle-aged women in films anymore. But it's fucking beautiful. He's pretty good in here. Fun sucker. That's probably the most intelligent thing she has said to her daughter as advice. Could have been better. Could have been her nipples or something. Stripper. I love it. This kid's like, what the fuck? I like this. Ugh. Love it. Love it. It's so good. This is just ridiculous. It's 20 blocks. What about bullies? Love it. I didn't know. Jason. I like how she's like, we gotta get out of here. Run away. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with her? That's how fucked up she is. That they don't they just shrug it off. They're like, I don't know, she's fucked up. This is just a fucking Wednesday. Actually, it's a Friday because it's a Freaky Friday, but. I don't care. I don't know about this music, but whatever. This movie fucking shook me, man. Fucking shook me. There's just so much weird shit going on here. So there's a bunch of questionable shit here. So the daughters and the mom fucking just turning on this guy. She's getting fucking piercings. It's definitely strange. Yo. Evan. I'm like, can I help you? This is great. This guy's like, it's kind of clueless and, fuck, I don't know, shit. Ouch. Fortune, bro. How does that make you feel? Depressed. I like how she's got a picture of herself from like Psychology Today, it looks like back there. Like, okay, you do that at home in your office, not at your work office? That's kind of bullshit, but mumbling continues. That chick is great. She's always fun when she shows up and shit. Cool. Guess we're done. I like how nobody's questioning how she's completely different. He's so nice. He's such a great guy. I like how that's the hill she's like gonna die, and she's like, oh, okay, I don't have a permit. I'll follow the rules. Like, like Stevie Nicks. Fuck another gong crash. That's something to look. Now, you may be thinking, how do they know the name of these people? Like, do they go there that much? Yes, that's how that happens. Because years ago, the Chinese place in my town, which was the main one for many years, and now there's several, is still the best, arguably the best. Their food is really good, but their um, And their buffet is really good too, even if you don't order anything. But my sister used to go there a lot. At least, probably once or twice a week, if not more sometimes, picking up food and stuff after work. But she would also go with one of her friends and get dinner. And they knew the one guy who worked the counter all the time, so he knew their names. So that happens. There's, I don't know what you would call the Chinese restaurant, lounge lizard type people, but yeah, whatever. Strange time to have parent-teacher conferences, like at 1 o'clock, 12:30, like however long it took to get back from the restaurant. Like 2 o'clock. I don't think school's over because she's going to take tests. Not to say it's not a late test, but test. I think that teacher lady was actually maybe in House of Cards, the American. I gotta look it up. I know her from somewhere. How fit. Oh god, I hurt. Maybe not. Maybe she wasn't. I don't know. It was a long time ago. We have too much fun fighting. I'd fucking slap him if he'd be doing that shit to my stuff. Teacher's name was Erica Gimple. Let's see what she was in that I would know her from. I know her from fucking something. I know her from something, folks. Didn't watch Quantum Leap. The fucking rebooted one. A lot of guest starring here. What in the hell do I know her from? It drove me nuts the other fucking day when we watched this like a week ago. I was like, who the fuck is this chick? Oozing Sora? Stud. Veronica Mars, maybe, but that was a while ago. Maybe ER? Oh, she's on there for 19 episodes. Probably ER, I guess. I could have swore that was her, but Profiler, yeah, I watched that. Oh, maybe it wasn't her. I thought that was her, but I don't know. Obviously not. Obviously my brain's fried, which is normal. Let me see. See me see. She's just like, I'll leave. I'm not at detention. I work here. I work here. Why would you do that? Please to sit still. And then burned out, trust me. That's a pretty. I mean, I don't know how big this school is, so I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say that's a pretty big fucking teacher's lounge. I mean, obviously, I didn't come from a fucking huge school, so the teacher's lounges weren't huge, you know. But this is like a pretty good sized room. How many couches, tables, like? They're planning to have many people there at once. Actually, I actually read this one. That was senile. Now he's like, "What the fuck are you doing, woman?" You know, it is kind of a dick move to erase them all. It would have made more sense if she just would have fucking like erased a couple and just changed the things. So like instead of just doing that, you know, she goes from saying like, "Oh, you know, you could possibly go into a field of fucking medicine," to like, "Oh, hey, maybe you should be a dog walker," you know, and then she could be humiliated in front of the school. But she just goes full blown asshole. I don't know. I don't like that. Let's don't say we did. God, your mom's cool. I don't know if that's cool. It sounds like this is Andrew WK. I haven't really listened to his shit in fucking decades since it came out. And they went, that's okay. And apparently he got a career out of it. I don't know. I didn't even read one of those books. Not like this. Just on my butt. I feel like I know you. This is just not not healthy. This is not healthy. You little. Privacy is a privilege. What's a Ducati? Ah. This is great. Jesus Christ. What a fucking creep. Like, this is just not good because, I mean, like, look at this. This is problematic. Aside from the fact that, like, you know what, I'm not going to be ageist, but he's a young man, you know, he's 18 to 20 something. Like, he's pretty young, working 2 jobs, you know, trying to be vibing. She's obviously heading into middle age with a teenage daughter, so she's probably, you know, early to mid 40s. So that's a bit problematic on the surface of a relationship, just taking out the fact that the kid is in the mom's body. But whatever, you know, I mean, it can happen. I'm not going to judge, you know, like, fine, whatever, you want to do that. That's cool, I guess, you know, if it works for you and it's a healthy relationship. But it's like, he is just fucking cock drunk from that fucking pegging he wants from her, you know, while listening to the fucking Hives. So he knows she's getting married and she's going to the fucking, you know, she had to get ready to go to the fucking rehearsal dinner. And, she's so good. Lindsay Lohan is so good in here. But he fucking comes to her house. Somehow, no, well, he dropped her off, so he knows where it is. But, like, he presumably is either lurking outside or comes back later, fucking sings a song on the eve of her wedding to fucking do this shit. You know, whatever, not good. Then follows her here, very unhealthy. Like, come on. Oh, yeah, sure. Like, you know, Mark Harmon's so understanding in here. He's so just level-headed and even-keeled with this crazy family he's marrying into. You know, just going, okay, I'm going to take your word for the fact that that guy's motorcycle you were on the back of as you were just fucking hanging on tight, driving down the road. It's a Bugatti, you fuckhead. You know, he's just rolling with the punches here. Crazy shit's happening, you know. And he's just rolling with these punches. Yeah, sure, go with your mom. I'm just trying to, you know, fucking fit in and do the cool thing. I mean, he just shows up here. The fucking friends show up there to abduct her. Like, I mean, come on, man. And he's got to fucking chew her ass out saying, listen, asshole, you know, if this is important to her, let her go do it. Like, what does it matter, you know? Like she's going to resent you and me if you make her stay here and shit, you know? And it's just very toxic fucking movie. Very toxic people in this movie. Just going to throw that out there. I'm surprised he's not looking down at her fucking cleavage. He's just so fucking nuts right now. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm on. Oh my god, is that guy? That guy looks like the fucking. Is that the guy bass player for fucking No Doubt? Like, he looked kind of like him. I'm gonna throw that out there. It probably wasn't, but. Nah, it doesn't say it was him, so I don't know who it was. It's probably somebody else. But it looks kind of like him. Just go throw that out there. Let's go. Go have fun. Mr. Dude. Fucking, they were gonna tie her up and drag her like half a mile? Like, what is going on with that rope? He's like, what are you talking about, woman? You're nuts. That's hot. If I wasn't a 16-year-old girl in a 40-some-year-old woman's body, I'd fuck you right now, even though you're my mom's fucking fiance. This is getting fucking wild. Go on. I mean, exactly. Like, it's not going to be an all-night affair, and if you have an idea of roughly when you need to go on, like, you know what? You could fucking do both. Like, you can do both. Also, you know what? Rehearsal dinners, it's whatever. it's not that important. It doesn't matter. It's just like it's a shit show. You know, it's like why did Mark Harmon have to be the fucking evolved one when she's supposed to be a fucking, you know, psychologist or, you know, therapist or psychoanalyst or whatever the fuck she actually is slash does. You know, but like, come on, like it's just. We'll still love you. She's like, okay, I'll try my goddamn damnedest. You play notes. The key of rock. Well, she was supposed to be at that goddamn fucking dinner. See how he's over there. What a fucker. Wango Tango. Pink Slip? Is that the name of the band? This sounds like a fucking knockoff of some song I can't think about. I don't even know how to do that. I like how she knows who Keith Richards is, but she has no idea who Stevie Nicks is. You fucking kidding me? I like how they cheer because there's like a cool guitar solo. I'd be like, what the fuck was wrong with her the first half of the song? Like, she looked like a savage. Just jumping like an asshole. Anna, what? Huh? Where is that girl I love? Did he just say, "Don't make me hurt you"? I can see you're not ready for this. I like how that's what worries her, and not the fact that they're not turned back yet. And presumably tomorrow she's going to have to, at very least, kiss him. And if not kiss him, you know, that's a worrying fucking thing. He's going to want to fuck her. Like, that should be more worrying than just the fact that you're not ready for him to, you know, be a new member of the family and, you know, come into it. She's obviously fucking whack AF. Whack AF is my new prog metal band, just so you know. Mark Harmon's like, oh, okay, yes. Now the old guy's like, holy fuck, earthquake! I'm so psyched to be here. You know what? That is a cool transition. That was a good idea, but could have been better if they would have pushed into it a little farther back. you know, at that speed, but just pushed in from a little farther back, and then when you're at the kiss, slowly pull out. Just don't do a cut that you see. Just pull back like from the lips, because you probably could have fucking lined that up decent. And then pull back. He just fucking rolls up. Like, now he's just at the wedding. Like, come on, what are you talking about? Oh, Jesus. Remind me again how I did it. She just got married. She's worried about fucking boning later. She hoes me. Ha 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 ha. I don't know why there's a baby cooing. Now, this right here is just awkward as fuck, because it's not like they're having a fundamental disagreement between mother and daughter about everyday issues. She comes running over to stir the shit pot some more. And although I do appreciate the fact that everybody just runs around fucking tackling people, but I posit, and that old lady should fuck herself. I posit that should have been the sequel. They misplace them, and it's like, the sequel picks up, like 2 hours later. That it's like the end of the party, and they're packing all their shit up, and then they get in the vehicles together and fucking like misplace the cookies, and then the fucking mom and the daughter from the Chinese restaurant flip. That should have been Freaky Friday too. Like, that would have been good, because then you could have got some of these people for the cameo, and we could have saw like a different culture and shit, and the dynamics of that. But we can't be that cool. We just got to fucking put gong noises in here, for fuck's sake. Anyways, thanks for listening. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure when this is going to come out. Maybe the week of Freakier Friday, maybe the week after. I don't know. It all depends on what I got releasing when, and if I flip-flop some shit, or if I just find a cool movie release before this. I don't know. We'll find out. So anyways, thanks for listening. Adios, and stay safe, stay happy, healthy, and, fuck all the assholes out there, okay?